Hey YouTube, so today's video is going to be about my New Year's resolutions, and obviously it's going to segue and be relatable to you about what your New Year's resolutions are. So I'm gonna make another video about 2020 and basically everything that I've learned, things that I expected, things that I didn't expect. I mean, there's a lot of things people did not expect this year. I did not expect the beer bug, but hey, I have been fortunate enough to be in a place where my job is essential, and I haven't really had much problem. I really haven't had any financial issues necessarily, and it's kind of unfortunate because I did not get the first stimulus check. So I contacted the IRS. I spoke with them about stuff like that. So I mean, apparently your boy is gonna get one. He's gonna get credited one. But you know, I wasn't in a position where that was something that I truly needed, you know, and I was just sitting at home like, oh my God, oh, like, how am I going to pay my rent? How am I going to eat? How am I going to get toilet paper? You know, like things like that weren't necessarily issues for me, and I'm fortunate for that. But as far as my New Year's resolutions are going, I think, and I don't know, because I'm a little iffy about New Year's resolutions because I don't like say, okay, it's January 1st, I'm about to start on this now. You know, whatever I want to do for myself that can actually make myself better, I kind of just get a start on it, you know, or at least I just do it. You know, I'll start it like probably in February or something of that year, and then I'll just keep trying to make it go until the next year comes. But that's neither here or there. My New Year's resolution basically, or what I want for 2021 at this same time in December, is to basically double my weight. I want to double my weight in all of my lifts, and basically, heck, even if I can, probably triple my reps for exercises that don't necessarily require free weights. You know, it really just depends. But yeah, I mean, that's really it. I think especially with the beer bug, you know, it made me get back into that zone of wanting to, you know, keep my body right, because when I got out here to California, I mean, I was just working, I was trying to stay on my purpose, blah blah blah, you know. I was doing that. I mean, it's basically what I was doing back when I was in Missouri. So I think what I really want for this time next year is to have my weight doubled. So I think right now, I don't know necessarily my limits in squatting, for example. I want my squat, I think it's at like 245 or 250, which for some people that might seem light to you. I'm 5'10". I think at a good weight, I'm about 160. Last time I weighed myself, I was 165.8, but I think I could get myself to the 150s maybe, and like be ripped and lean. You know, that's what I think of, you know, trying to get you know, 10 to 12% body fat. You know, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm bulking right now, so so that's, you know, that would be counterproductive to try and get to 150, especially because I would probably lose my gains that I have gotten from last year, and also in the time span that I've been working out while being here in California. And that really sucked when the gyms closed, because, you know, it was something that was already in the routine for me, and I don't know, I guess I just wasn't creative enough about it. And on top of that, I mean, work, you know, it got a little bit, you know, it kind of kicked itself into overdrive, so that was kind of, you know, my focus. But obviously, anything compared to March 17th basically feels like slow motion to me at this point. And that also was at the same time of getting accustomed to the California lifestyle and being go all the time. And I'm going to talk about this in my video about, you know, 2020 and everything that I've learned from it. But if you did not catch that, check out my last video that I uploaded, and it was basically what it's like being 23. And I think that that's something that I'm actually going to keep my foot on as I keep getting older, you know, because I made certain videos at certain moments in my life when I was about, you know, 15, 16, 17. So you can kind of see the progress. And I think I only made about 2 videos during my teenage years where I was kind of talking about the position of where I was at, but it wasn't as articulate and basically focused on my age. It was just kind of, like, I don't know, I had like a Dear Me video, and I don't know, I just had so many things. I've made videos on my birthday where I kind of talk about life. So when I was looking over some of those, and I was like, man, and it's hard when you're on the other side of the screen, because you only see whatever is shown to you. But for me, obviously, I see the progress that I've made in myself as a person, and I think it's phenomenal. I really do. And I think moving forward, that is something that's probably going to be the cornerstone of content that like I will always have, to just bust out every time of the year. And heck, I might even dive in a little bit more as to maybe what I wish I knew when I was 18, 19, or 20. I mean, I don't have many regrets in life right now. Like I don't know. There's nothing that comes to my mind. I mean, I guess the only regret I have is, is just falling off of my YouTube grind when I went to college, because I just got sucked into the atmosphere there, that I just stopped putting forth the time into something that, I obviously could have made very big for myself. But there's no problem starting over. I love doing this. I love making videos. I love making content, and it is what it is. But as for you, the viewer, let's like, this is a big moment. We have today's Christmas, so I'm not even gonna count the days. I'm basically gonna say it's about a week left. It's about a week left in 2020. You have a week left in 2020. What is your New Year's goal? What is your New Year's resolution? This is the big thing, and obviously for everyone, it's usually self-discipline or self-respect, or basically self-improvement. And then that segues into basically probably what's going to be like the second biggest thing is people's health and fitness. You're going to see banana prices go up. You're going to see people buying like fruits and salads and vegetables. All these things are going to be hyped up in the first week of January, because everyone's going to be trying to, make that switch, But here's the thing. If that's something you want to do, and this isn't just for health or fitness or anything, this can go for anything that you want to do. It could go for creating content. It can go for starting up your business or whatever, or starting your channel, your streaming channel, your podcast, saving your money. The list goes on. But whatever it is that you want your New Year's resolution to be, how about starting on that now? Let's start that now. So if health and fitness is something that you want to be basically the hallmark for you going into the new year, how about we get that gym membership tomorrow? Probably not today, because today's Christmas, but let's get that gym membership tomorrow, or whatever gym is near you. And if you have no gyms open up due to the beer bug, okay, that's cool. Let's get these home workouts in, okay? You don't have equipment, you don't have the money to get equipment, that's okay. How about we start doing those push-ups? Start with 10. I think for me, 15 or 10 push-ups when I was about, 18, 17, it was a little tough. It was a little tough. I didn't have I didn't really have a strong upper body growing up. So, I mean, the strongest part for me was always my legs, probably because I played basketball for those years. So that was basically, it was seasoned all the time. But let's start doing these push-ups, sit-ups, Russian twist, reverse rows. I don't care. Whatever it is. I have an app that I use, and it's basically the program that I follow is Strong Lifts 5x5. So that is what I do. I love it. I do see gains, and if you really want to get deep into it, you can buy the subscription and you can add more workouts in. But let's be honest right now, I mean, you probably shouldn't have to pay for that, because you can get access to all these workouts on the internet. But it does help if you can log it all in at the same time. I mean, you don't want to be that guy with you, that has the notebook with him at the gym. But then again, that guy has dedication, because he's there and you're probably not. So with that being said, there's about a week left in 2020. Moving into 2021, what is it you want to do? Don't wait. Why are we waiting? If you really want this to be something, then let's get started on that now. And going back to the health and fitness thing, if you can't work out in your home, or you don't feel comfortable, or you don't have that motivation, okay, go out for that jog. It doesn't have to be an hour-long mile run. You can go for about 10, 15, 20 minutes. Let's start, getting that cardio in. Let's start, getting like these calories down, because a lot of people out here are walking around looking like grenades, bowling pins, and just balloon balls. Let's be honest. And with basically the beer bug, it has accelerated that. And I mean, obviously things like this take dedication. You have your schedule, you have to fit these things in, but hey, that's life, right? You find time to do other things. You find time to, not saying you do this, but it probably is someone out there that does do this, but you probably are, binge watching on Netflix. You probably are, watching your latest reality TV shows. You probably are playing those games your video games for about probably 7, 6, 7, 8 hours a day. Okay. How about it's nothing wrong with doing that, but hey, if you want something like health and fitness to be part of your New Year's resolution, okay, add some time in for that. You don't have time? Okay, take an hour away from whatever it is that you're doing that's dead time. We have live time, we have dead time. I'm not going to go into it, but it's very simple. Live time is basically the time that you have that you can do things that can actually enhance your life. Dead times are things that it doesn't, like driving to work. That's dead time. You have a 30-minute commute. That's dead time, because you can't necessarily do anything unless you're smart, which I need to get like a little holster. You could probably record a YouTube video, hey, there you go. There's a little tip. But that's really the point of this video. I'm not going to go on too much longer. But with 2020 coming, this year was very interesting. And I had another video. This was basically the first video of 2020 that I uploaded, where basically 2020 exposed everything. And it did. And it exposed the good, it exposed the bad. And I think what's really good about that is that now everyone's aware. If you had something that you just like, I don't know, you were blind to it. You just had rose-colored glasses, just didn't give a thought in the world about it. That got exposed in 2020. And if you were one of these fortunate people that haven't had to deal with a single negative thing in 2020, well, hey, hats off to you, because there's a lot of people out there that are dealing with some effed up S. It's a lot going on out here. And I think now, with everyone being more aware, survival mode is kicked in for a lot of people. Let's not forget, people were trying to figure out how they were going to wipe themselves because there was a shortage of toilet paper everywhere. There's a shortage of toilet paper and paper towels. That's crazy. But literally, keep that in mind, because this year has been testing. I think a lot of people, I know I've learned a lot about myself. And that just goes with being, a young 23-year-old male. I mean, I'm always going to learn something new about myself every day. But even if you're like late 20s, early 30s, late 30s, early 40s, everyone learned something a little bit more about themselves that they probably ignored, or just never thought that they could actually, encompass like a reality, about themselves. Well, that got exposed in 2020. So if you have a New Year's resolution, let's get a start on that now. Obviously I have a lot of things planned for the future. I'm definitely, as far as my podcast, I'm feeling like, cause I'm gonna be moving soon, and I'm stacking my bread so I can just I don't know. I never like having to move and feel like it's being rushed. You know what I mean? So I'm just stacking my bread. I'm kind of on the fence on whether I'll have movers cause I have certain counters and stuff. I don't know. It's nothing big, but I have certain things that I don't feel like moving out myself. But hey, that's where money comes in, because I can pay someone for their time to do something that I need done. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I think as far as the podcast, I'll probably, before I move out, I might do a test run and probably live stream for about 30 minutes to just make sure that everything is right, and basically how I'm going to have the setup at my next place, basically making sure all of that's in line. And then honestly, we're gonna keep it moving. But yeah, I mean, the YouTube grind, like I've been saying for all these videos I've been uploading, it's here. We're not stopping. Obviously, you know, I'm basically in rebuild mode. I'm essentially starting over, and it feels wonderful. It really does. It really does. And for the people that are watching, the people that are here, the people that are sticking around, the people that do comment, yeah, I mean, you guys are the real ones, obviously. Cause I mean, let's be real. Like no one's special. No one's special. And then on top of that, you know, obviously no one cares. If you watch my video about what it's like being 23, then that's basically the precursor for the whole video. That's basically how I started off. But yeah, understanding that no one's special, and the fact that I do have people that still come and watch my content, or people that still are here to see me grow and actually care about where I'm at in my stages of life, or at least even care about what I'm saying, you know, through them on this screen, that means a lot. That really does. And I'd never, you know, take something like that for granted for the world. I guess you can technically say I did when I was in college, but it just you know, your boy was just he was just figuring out life for a bit. You know, he was, you know, just living. But hey, we're back now. So if you have made it to this point in the video, like, comment, share, subscribe. You can also put 2020 in the comment section. Let me know if you made it to the end of this video. Obviously, it's for engagement purposes. But yeah, that's really all I got. Yeah, whatever your New Year's resolution is, let's get a start on that now. Let's not wait and say, hey, we're gonna do it when January 1st comes. Let's do it now. And there's obviously something that you have going on that you wish you could probably get better at, because if everyone is perfect, then, well, then there's no point. There wouldn't be self-development, self-improvement courses, like there wouldn't be certain, you know, room for content like something like that people soak up on a day in and day out basis. So whatever you need to get started, let's get started on it now. And thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.
Points, I got aching joints. Ever since I was a kid, I had to make a point. I had to rip a crowd, I had to make my vows to this thing that made me who I am and held me down. Shout out Kyler Holmes, you made this house a home. Remember wishing there was way more to us than poems, but that was back then. I'm 22 now, I got other avenues to get me through now.